everybody.
Hi.
It's Mackles
And Scouters.
Scout. And we're gonna try to do our little advice column for you guys.
This is more of our test run, I would say, more than our really first official one, I guess.
Exactly. Since it is our first one.
Yes, so.
First off, I want to say that we actually just got a Stigum account. So come on there and chat with us and add us. It's Scout and Michael.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
go.
www.stickum.com/Scout and Michael.
Pretty simple. So come at us, and we actually did it the first time tonight, and
yeah, we did it for a while.
It was so confusing. Yeah, we were on there for a couple hours.
And we have a little fun video on there as well. But it's really fun talking to you guys, face to face, I guess.
Yeah, there's this adorable girl.
OMG!
You can't say that.
Why?
You can't say OMG. You gotta say her name.
Go ahead.
Kaylin. I'm not sure how to pronounce Kaylin. Kaylin.
I think it was Callan.
Callan. Well, anyway, she's so adorable. She's so sweet too. So yeah, so we'll be on that. Probably we'll be on that on the weekends mostly.
I think tomorrow.
Well, I don't know.
Well, when this goes up, it probably won't be tomorrow, but
it'll be today.
Or yeah, if you're watching this next week, it probably won't be tomorrow.
Yes, exactly. Okay, so we're gonna try to do this advice column, and then we're gonna go eat some Bob's Big Boy.
Yes, I'm hungry.
Big
burger.
Hamburger. Alright, cool. So I will read the first one.
Okay. I just skipped the first line. I'm gonna start with them going.
I'm gonna be a senior in high school, and I'm thinking about my options. I want to join the military for experience and adventure, but my mom will literally disown me if I don't go to college right away, and my dad wants me to be a pilot. He's not being pushy about it. He's just kind of nudging me into it. Suggestions when I should do, and whenever I say I want to try to be a writer, he gets kind of sad look on his face. Yeah, I know how that is. Okay, sorry. I know it hurts him to see me not wanting to do what he believes I want to do. But I just can't tell him now. My dad is one of the most important figures in my life, and he's done so much for me. He's a pilot, and I think he wants me to follow in his footsteps, but I'm not sure what I want to. I have my pilot's license, but I just don't want to fly anymore. To be honest, I want to try to write comics and work on my art, but I don't know what my parents will say. Could you help? I can't go in my room without them both putting their planned futures for me on my head. Please, what should I do? Sorry about that. I think every parent wants to see their children succeed.
They want what's best for them, and sometimes they think they know what's best without taking into consideration what their own child, wants to do and what their need is in life. There comes a point in your life when you're just gonna have to sit down with your parents. I didn't do this because my parents backed me on my future and my career. My parents actually got me into it. But in the beginning, my dad's a mortician, and I was thinking about doing that instead of acting. And then my parents came into the picture and were like, well, no, you should do acting. But, who knows in my future if I'm going to want to study to be a mortician. But I think the best thing for now, because I know that you're young, the best thing for now is to sit your parents down. And I know that they're not going to want to hear it, but they have to know that your heart and soul is into writing, and this is what you want to do with your life if you're 100% sure that's what you want to do. And I know it's going to be really tough and really hard. Even at my age, I'm almost 20, and it's tough to talk to my parents sometimes about things that I know that they're not going to agree on. But communication between a child and their parents are the most important thing ever, I think. So I think that's what you probably should do, is just have a talk with your parents and tell them how you feel. Yeah. Do you have anything to say? at your age, as Scout said, you know, you want to sit down and talk to them, and maybe you guys can find a happy medium for both of you guys at the time being. But bottom line, you have to live your life and you have to like what you do, and hopefully your parents will be there to support you, and the best thing you can do is have full open communication with your parents, and just don't be afraid to talk to your parents and be open with them, and I'm sure they're going to hopefully be open with you as well.
Yeah, it'll take some time. Don't like the first conversation, if it takes a couple times talking to them about it, don't stress about that, because, you know, parents just want to hear what they want to hear. But
you got to follow your dream.
Yeah, when kids get older, they start talking, and they're just going to have to get used to it. But I wish you all luck.
Yes.
I wish you all luck. Congrats on your pilot's license. That's really great. But yeah, follow your dreams, like Michael said. Okay, next question. Read.
All right, so here it is. So you're probably going to laugh at my question, and I'm a little embarrassed to ask, but do you have any advice on driving? I've got my license, but I hate driving. It's like a phobia, and I hate that. My dad has to take me everywhere because I feel bad having to ask him. I'm even paying payments on the car I've always dreamed of having, but I'm just too afraid to just get out and drive. I just thought if I'd see if Scout or I had any good tips on how to overcome this obstacle that's preventing myself from getting out there and living.
Michael,
I will take this one, because when I got my license several years ago when I was 16, I was absolutely petrified. I mean, terrified of driving on the freeway. I would not do it. I would barely get into the car to drive anywhere. I just hated driving. There was something about it that scared me, and I know it's a really odd phobia to have, but I relate with you 110%. And the best thing I did is, after I got my license, I went back and hired someone to go with me driving and almost relearn like the 10 hours again that I did with a person in the car, and I talked to my parents and they were completely supportive of the situation, and I drove with them in the car, and it honestly took me about 1.5 years to get on the freeway, and it's just one of those things. You have to get comfortable in your surroundings and know that you're in control for the most part. But the only way that you're going to overcome it is by getting in that car, and even if you're just driving up and down your block, you need to get comfortable behind the wheel and go from there.
Yeah, it took me, I was scared when I first started driving, but I went with my dad, and he took me to actual places that I could get used to it. And then I eventually progressed to the freeway, which scared me half to death. But yeah, I think doing it with somebody.
Yeah, take your time on this. There's no rush. You just gotta wait till you're comfortable, and then you can go from there. But the big thing is you know, drive with a parent there, and drive slow and take your time. There's no rush for any of this, and eventually you'll overcome that fear, as I did after 1.5 years, and now I can drive on any freeway, and I still don't really like driving, but you know, it doesn't bug me by any means anymore. So I hope that helps a little and takes time. So we're gonna go to our last one.
Nice. He says, I'm freaking out. A guy in here that goes to my school said he will beat me up when I go back to school. What should I do? I'm freaking out. Please help. Okay, I know you're not going to want to hear this, and kids around your age are so on beating up and bullying and whatnot. You seriously, honestly need to go to a parent. You need to go to your parents and tell them what's going on. And if you're already in school right now, you need to go to a teacher or the principal, because that's honestly something that you can't handle yourself, because it'll have consequences, and I do not want to see that.
Yes, and you need to remember, bullying is not tolerated by any means, and it should never happen to anyone. And kids are cruel beyond cruel these days, and you need to inform your parents, you know, and don't be afraid to speak up. You know?
Yeah. That's something I wish somebody would have told me when I was younger.
Yes.
But it's something that you learn. But yeah, definitely go talk to your parents or the principal, because that's something that you shouldn't be dealing with alone.
Yes, definitely not. Talk. Yes. Everything that we've mentioned today is all about communication, and that's the #1 thing you can have with your family and friends. Mm-hmm. So I know this was quick and short, and I hope we helped you guys out in somewhat, you know, some way or not. And
yeah, yeah, keep on sending the questions, and we'll keep on doing these, and we'll keep on doing the question and answer videos. And then we're also going to be getting started on our series before I leave in September to go do a film.
Yes.
So, yeah, thank you guys so much, and come see us on Stickum. Yeah, Stickum.
I don't know how it's pronounced.
Yeah, I don't know how to pronounce. But come see us there. I'll post a bulletin probably like 30 minutes before each time we're on there. It's really fun.
Should we give a shout out to Slick Rick?
Or Reed.
Or Reed. Hi.
All right, you guys. Bye. Enjoy your night. Mwah.